And it's time for Fake or Fact with broadcaster Andrew Eborn, and this time we'll be looking back at 2023.
Ooh,
what a joy to join you. And as I say, this year, as predicted, the word of the year from Collins Dictionary is AI. In 2017, it was fake news. So you combine fake news and AI, and the whole world is a glorious explosion. We've seen AI girlfriends, we've seen ChatGPT being launched. There's the special anniversary of that back in November. We've also had the writers' strike, Hollywood strike, all about AI. And I thought we'd go on a little journey with you. I love seeing the video this morning with Boris. Do we have a little clip of the video with Boris? Let's pull that up. This is him giving the New Year's message. And what I particularly love about Boris's New Year's message is his glorious hairstyle. Have we got this? I'm working the...
Hi folks, 2024 is almost upon us. So let's hope that the next 12 months are a great year.
Saying here, it looks like his kids have put those bendy rollers in his hair.
There's a theory that's going around, which is interesting, that this is deliberately done, because nobody does anything unless they're going to do it deliberately, is the reality. And Boris, as you rightly said earlier in the programme, he ruffles his hair before he goes on. And he knows what happens. People in the public eye know the effect they're going to do. So the theory going around at the moment is this is deliberately done to be the antithesis of Rishi's new haircut, which looks like this. Here's Rishi's new haircut. Can we pull that up? What do you think? which is designed to appeal to the young audience. What do you reckon?
A man bun.
Yeah, that's the Gareth Bale man bun, and Andrew, that's 100% fake.
You think it's fake? You're both, well, I have to say you're both absolutely correct. It was obviously fake, but a bit of fun. I thought it was rather good. It was actually a wonderful AI thing called Hair Booth AI. You can have your hair done. Maggie Thatcher. I know everybody's going to be looking at this sort of stuff. And that's what I love about this section, is people are starting to send in their own fake news stories that we can have a look at. But this is a little video clip talking about Rishi, when obviously the stress of being Prime Minister, he needs to let his hair down. And this is a little video which went viral this year. Have a look at this.
It's giving, it's, if you're listening on the radio, it's Rishi Sunak, in inverted commas, giving it large in Ibiza. It looks like Ibiza. It is Ibiza.
Absolutely. And isn't it glorious? It's good to see him letting his hair down.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. What do you reckon?
Well, it's obviously a total fake.
What do you mean it's a total? It's a real video. It's been going around for a bit.
I'm actually traumatised by the thought of Rishi Sunak in swimwear giving it large in Ibiza, to be honest with you.
Well, I'll tell you what it is. It was actually, it's been doing the rounds for a little while. It's a guy called Wayne Lineker. No relation.
I know who Wayne is.
Do you know Wayne Lineker? He's the owner of a club down there. Have you been there?
Yes. Possibly, yes.
Possibly.
I said that a bit quick, didn't I?
Was Rishi there at the same time?
I think I would have remembered.
Yeah, I think you would have remembered
that. It's a look-alike.
The reality is, doing a reverse image search, which we talked about, where you can find out about these things, check whether they're true or not. That particular video of Rishi, it's not actually Rishi, and there's a number of ways you can tell. Reverse image search means it's been doing the rounds for several years on that sort of basis, and Wayne basically posted that. Also, France 24, they did a little check, and they worked out Rishi's got a little mole on his left cheek, a little one. If you look closely enough, you'll see there's no little mole on that particular one. So the hard work they go in, and obviously Rishi says he's teetotal, so he's not really partying and that sort of stuff. But I so wanted that to be true, didn't you?
Yeah.
It would have made it more interesting, certainly for the younger voters, I guess.
Talking of being more interesting for the younger voters, here's a lovely theory. You'll remember that during the Labour conference, the glitterati attack on Keir Starmer. A little bit of balance. Let's have a quick reminder of this moment.
True democracy is citizen-led.
What, I mean...
I thought Starmer handled that quite well, actually. I remember at the time that maybe like a bit more. He kept his cool, although the security lowered their guard, but I thought he came out of it quite well.
Well, and that's the reason which gave rise to this conspiracy theory. So what they're saying is Keir Starmer looked particularly good in this thing, so was it staged? Because stay calmer with Keir Starmer, you work on the basis. And if you remember the movie Wag the Dog, do you remember that? In 1997, it starred Robert De Niro and Dustin Hoffman, and they basically created a war to distract things and distract people, and basically people have an attack or anything like that. They call it about rounding the flag. And what that is basically when there's a trouble moment, you go and support your leader as a result of it.
Sounds like conspiracy theory.
It does, doesn't it?
I don't think.
What do you reckon? True or false?
I don't reckon that was a setup. I reckon that was some vainglorious, narcissistic social media idiot trying to get clicks. That was genuine.
But do you have an opinion?
It's a long word.
Thank you.
But I mean, the thing is, the glitter quite suited him as well.
Yeah,
to be fair, to add to that conspiracy theory, the glitter actually suited him.
I did suit it. Glitterati. He ended the glitterati. So what do you reckon? True or false?
OK, I think it's false.
Meghan and Harry.
Well, no, we're moving on to... So this is one...
That was, in fact, false. So no, we're that sort of stuff.
Yes.
Let's have a bit Meghan and Harry.
Meghan and Harry, very quickly then. Meghan and Harry, basically there's a rumour being going around about, and it's a massive headline about shocking Meghan announcement. And what happened, it was a shocking Meghan announcement. Lots of people clicked through on this shocking Meghan announcement. Was that true or false?
I think they would click through on that. Of course they would, yeah.
They would click through. It's what's called advertising arbitrage. And when you actually click through to that particular story, there was nothing. It just went on for pages and pages and pages. And it was full of ads. So what happens is we talk about clickbait, and it's really important to be aware of this sort of stuff. That's what happens. That was entirely false. There are good stories about Meghan and Harry, but they know that that sells. And if you want to draw a fight, if you want to draw a crowd, start a fight, is what P.T. Barnum said. Harry and Meghan undoubtedly managed to do that, but that is clickbait.
Wow. Very clever, isn't it? I'm scared by the whole thing, I'm sorry.
I think it's going to be a big part of the elections moving forward.
Without doubt.
In America, particularly with the Trump election, they're going to use every piece of weaponry possible to try and damage the fella.
It's going to get worse.
It's going to get worse, and the national cybersecurity people, they warned about it's going to be the worst possible election where AI is going to have a massive interview. Expect to hear fake videos, lots of audio recordings which can be fake. Slovakia was the first election decided by that sort of stuff. It's going to happen here.
OK, Andrew Eborn, we have to leave it there. Happy AI New Year, and that's it from us. I think we did a good job.
I really enjoyed it.